Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another machinist tool pick, and this is going to be a pretty good sized amount of stuff. Early in April, I ended up going out to a machine shop that was liquidating a bunch of stuff that they didn't need. A lot of the stuff they had admitted that they had actually purchased it at surplus auction and didn't end up using it all in the processes that they were doing there. So I bought quite a bit of stuff there. Well, about 2 weeks later, I ended up getting a notification that there was a couple of draws of end mills and taps and stuff that I had missed. So I ended up heading back out there to buy that stuff, and in the process I looked at some stuff that I had initially passed on because the pricing, and they had decided to sell me that now at a lower price because they hadn't had any other interest in it. And also I was able to get a look at some other stuff that they had initially thought they were going to be holding on to, but decided to also liquidate. So that's what you're going to see here. We'll start off with just this box of small stuff here that I threw together. This is a nice pair of jaws. They look like they're 4-inch jaws, and they've just got one bit of damage I just saw on one of them here. Yeah, right there. We've got a little oopsie from the end mill or whatever. No big deal. A couple of these quick little clamp on vice stops. So this size here would be for the larger. I mean, I guess you could use them on these smaller ones too, but generally you tend to see these clamp onto the vice jaw like that and act as a stop. Got a couple of automatic center punches here. One of them is a nice Starrett, and the other one is that's a General number 78, and this is the Starrett 18 series size C. And then they have this rubbery, almost like orange electrical tape, vinyl tape. And the nearest I could figure is they just did that to help with the grip. It must have been, somebody must have been using these like a lot. Well, that one's set pretty high. Oh, they both are. Wow. I ain't fooling around with these. All right. Moving along. I've had these come through my hands before. These are kind of neat. These are a German company typically makes these. Let's see if these are the same. Yeah, Schroeder, made in Germany. And two different sizes of these reversing ratcheting tap wrenches. So you've got a little 3-position switch here. If you put it in the middle, it works just like a regular tap wrench. And then if you put it in one position, it will ratchet, and then up is reverse. I like these so much that I took my coveted Starrett tap wrenches, like this one here, this series, and I sold all of them off and kept these. I like the fact that their ratcheting is kind of neat, and then also they've got the indentation on the back for a center, for a tap follower to follow. So they're just kind of handy. I'm going to make sure I have both of these sizes already. I think they made these in 3 sizes. And whatever I don't need, I'll sell. Here's a couple of just little no-name tap wrenches, and then, like I said, this is a Starrett 93B size in excellent condition. Here's a little pack of Shaviv brand, made in Israel. So these are really handy. These tend to fit a lot of the Noga and other common deburring tools. This is a neat little deburring tool here. I didn't see, actually there is a name on it. Oh, so this is a helicoil from 10 to 3/8 made in the USA. So this is some sort of a tool for helicoil. I think this is to break off maybe the helicoil once it's inserted. To break off that little tang maybe? I don't know. So I'll probably keep that with the other helicoil stuff. Speaking of helicoil, oh, that's coming up later. I know I've got something else here. Anyways, here's another tap wrench. It's another no-name one. This is a collet wrench by the looks of it. 4550, which I think means 45 millimeter, 50 millimeter maybe. I don't know. Made in Germany. 3 little hole punches for like leather or gasket material, stuff like that. 3 random punches. 4 small T-nuts, probably for like a rotary table. 3 of these magnets, strong suckers. Really strong magnets. They look like they've got 1/4 20 threads, studs on them. So, might be able to find some uses for these. See what I mean? That's the noise of them slamming onto my Vidmar cabinet. Just a random pair of 1, 2, 3 blocks. They have this interesting coating on them. Makes them kind of golden. I don't see any damage on them. I also don't see any markings on them, so probably end up just selling these as a generic pair. Next up, I got a whole tote here full of all kinds of different stuff and cases that I got off of a shelf that I ended up, I forgot how much I paid for the whole lot, but this is a little, what is it? Products Engineering Corporation. So that's Peck Tools out of California. So this is US made stuff, good stuff. Solid square set. So you get 4 little squares in there, 2, 3, 4, 6 inch. This is a Fowler V-block set. Unfortunately, it's incomplete. You're supposed to have 2 of these blocks in here, so that's what's missing from here. And I think, not mistaken, but I think there might have been 2 clamps of each size in here. I don't know. So that's that. This is SPI branded 10 pair ultra thin parallel set. That's nice. Oh, they got these nice, easy to read markings. Oh, I might swap that out with my thin parallel set. This looks like it's going to be, well, it's Mitutoyo. Looks like it might be a dial caliper. And, oh no, this is nice. This is a Mitutoyo bevel square. I really like this style. This has got the big magnifier here. And I've got, I think I might have one right now that's like the cheaper generic version of this. Whereas this is the Mitutoyo made in Japan. Better quality. But it's missing the blade. It should have a long blade that goes here. And then this is the shorter blade if you want to switch it out. I'm pretty sure I think this had 2 blades originally. This is to mount this on a height gauge, which I've never noticed before whether or not I've had one that had the piece, but it looks like it fits right there, so I think that belongs there. There's an acute angle attachment that would have went here, so maybe it only does come with the 1 blade. There it is in action on the height stand, in case you've never seen one of these used on a height stand before. Let's see, this has got cheap Chinese written all over it. Ooh. Okay, so this is a cheap import digital depth gauge. I'm quite sure I didn't value this at much because I know that lots of times with these battery operated items that you can just have a habit of going bad on you sitting around. Let's see, is this got, yeah, okay. So this is, looks like the rod that's missing is in there. Oops. That's funky how that's, the way that goes in there instead of just, oh, how do you like them apples? Alright, great. Quill clamp, universal holder, red, blue, anytime tools. Oh, this is going to be a, like an Indicall. Anytime tools. Ooh, pretty. Spherometer. I originally had $40 on this. The Edmund Optics World. I think this is for measuring roundness of like lenses and things, maybe. So it comes with a Mitutoyo gauge. These things that almost look like optical flats. Oh, They're not though. They're convex and concave. So these must be the standards that you use to set the gauge. All right, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I do know I don't want one, so I'll sell that. Got a Mitutoyo hole gauge set. Missing one size. That's unfortunate. Otherwise, that was a nice set. A Starrett 831 small hole gauge set. Oh, okay, that's in mint condition. This is an S248PC pin punch set. Oh, hold on, we have a box full of stuff here. I have to put this in for safekeeping. Oh, here's the S579G telescopic bore gauges. And then this, yeah, this would be the pin punch set. Oh yeah, nice, brand spanking new. Have these ever been struck? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, those are gonna bring some good money. Guarantee. All right. The perfect punch and die set, the MSP9 metric by Trinity Brand Industries. So this, if you've never seen one of these before, is for punching holes in very thin material like shim stock. So you basically got a slot here, you slide the material in here, you place the appropriate die in the appropriate hole, and you will create a perfect little hole. And I've had these before, but not in a case like this, and I've never had one that's metric. This is metric. I don't know. I flirted with the idea of keeping that, but I think I'll probably let it go. That leaves what this is. This says it's a Walton Tools of West Hartford. Oh, nice. Walton tap extractors. Like a brand new set. Wow. Jeez, I didn't even remember this being in there. Nice. I love it when I put stuff away and kind of forget what's in there, and then it's like Christmas all over again. That's a nice set. For those of you who don't know, that's for extracting broken taps out of holes. I got these three boxes here. I think these are all the same thing. I think these are utility screw jack sets. They've just got that value line catalog type of part number on them from MSC. But this is basically, a total knockoff of the Starrett screw jack, where it's got the same components as the Starrett. The label's faded. I can't quite make out where it says these were made India. And the last couple items in these totes, which is not the last of the stuff, but these McMaster Carr Pinnacle punch sets. And if you're not familiar with the Pinnacle sets, these are kind of pricey. This is a letter punch set, very small sizes, interchangeable steel type. And I think they're both the same. Oh no, this is a larger set. Nice. Oh, more goodies. Container of Dykem Steel Blue. This is the stuff you don't want to get on your hands. It's layout ink. Yeah, these are all straight flute reamers. Appear to be all high-speed steel. Well, there's an 8mm, so looks like some, if not all, are metric. Oh yeah, that's nice. Probably keep some of them for myself and sell the rest. I hate to buy that today. New. These are all McMaster Carr too. Spiral reamer. Here's a random jaw. Oddly enough, there's another reamer hiding in there. All right, that looks like a good replacement for the Kurt vise. Just a single one. there's a big spiral reamer there. What size is that sucker? This is a Walter Titex. Got some surface rust on it, but other than that, it looks like it's in excellent condition. If you need a deal on a 28 millimeter reamer, I can give you a really good deal on this one. I found it on Zorro. So the dash 28 means it's 28 millimeter, $177.99 each. The only other pricing I could find for it is on all of these overseas sites. So the price is in a different, it's not in dollars, so beats me. Oh, here's Zorro selling the 28.5 millimeter on eBay for $255. But they're giving free shipping, so we should really, take that into account. Not. Oh, what's this last item here, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is the mother of all Mitutoyo gauge blocks. This is a Mitutoyo 150 millimeter gauge block. So, yeah. If you really needed to know how long 150 millimeters was, I guess that would be why you would buy that. So if this was in a hardened wooden, if this was in a hard wooden case with a CTE, which is a certificate of thermal expansion, apparently is what they call it there, then you could buy this on Penn Tool for $3,530. So I'm really curious what this would be worth now in its sorry state. It's far from sorry. If you go on the higherprecision.com website, the 150 millimeter gauge block is $4,274, but that looks different. I think that's something different. Yeah, so as I thought, a more realistic price. Somebody's got a pair of these on eBay, just like this, in this foam insert, but in the original orange Mitutoyo boxes that these would have slid into. They got a pair of them, and they're asking $150 or best offer for the pair. So that goes to show you that once these are out of the barn, they pretty much lose value.